Ladies and gents, are we ready for this? Come on, you two. Tell everybody we're live. Ah. What's good, Joe? You got some juice? Hi, everybody. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy Sunday. 100% happy Sunday. Let's pause for a moment. How you doing, everybody? And welcome. Very happy to see you here, to the entire community, wherever you guys are watching us from. Really happy and excited and grateful that you're here for us, for more XRP, for more Oscar Ramos live, and keeping you in the know with the latest. We've been, I was looking at the calendar of what happened this week, and there's some news, there's some updates, there's stuff that happened, some headlines, and I will say that I'm excited. I'm pretty pumped, for what's going on, for what's ahead, and it's just another opportunity for anybody who is willing to have a good time while we wait, right? There's all kinds of predictions. There's all kinds of people saying we're gonna go to $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, and I love that, right? Because people need to eat. People need to sell something. I mean, that's fine. People can say as much as they can. That's okay. I'm nobody to judge, because go back to 2009. Go back to 2010, when Bitcoin was $1, and people were saying, "Dude, just went up to $7, and you didn't sell. Oh, you are a fool, you didn't sell." 7x, and then goes back to $1, and then goes pumping to $20, and you know the story. So I think it's early, for a lot of people to just say I'm throwing the towel right now. If you are one of my members, followers, if you're a part of the community, if you've been watching us for a while, guys, I just want to say, don't give up just yet. Don't give up just yet. I'm gonna play some music while we get everybody in the house. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I want to see those likes up right now. I want you to know that we're here, ready to rumble. Why not? So give me some good welcome. And I want to see everybody here. We have Ghost in the house. What's up, my Ghost? Always my best admins here. Dangerous Dave 2. Axe, that's John 316 if I'm not mistaken. MNH Hawk is in the house too. That's nice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that a lot. So who's been buying the dip for the 10,000 time? 10,000 time, honestly. I just lost count. I lost count, honestly. Oh, yes. Nice. Anger. 100%, brother. I just love music. Oh, man. BTCC in the house. Fun fact, 10 years ago, 2015, $388. Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. 10 years ago, guys. What was I doing, man? What? Honestly, I was wasting time, man. But I don't want to look at past mistakes, right? It's what it is. It's what it is. It's fine. That's totally okay. That's crazy. Somebody's saying no money for rent, but unlimited for XRP. What's up, Alex? Hey, Giovanni, good to see you, brother. Welcome. So happy to see you guys. Full service auto care in the house. How's it going, man? It's about how you finish. True. Chrissy, welcome. Thanks for the song. 100%, bro. We're going to the moon. Reality is that we're gonna be fine, but there's everybody in crypto and everybody in business and finance. They're too emotional. They just want to see number go up, and that's not how life is about, you know? It's when it's bloody on the street and everybody cries and hates you and calls you names and false statements and curses at you, everything. That's when you're like, okay, here. This is exactly where I need to get in. That is it. That's really what it is. But it's tough. Oh, I like that one. %, clink, 100,000%. 100,000%. Let me play this one. I love it. Oh yes. Here we go. If you want to be the 1%, you ought to be able to withstand what the 99% will not. That's it. That's it. You want to be the 1%? You can. I wasn't the 1%. Gotta do that, guys. There's just no other way. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Marty in the house. Welcome, buddy. My accountant called today and said I need to get some ready to pay taxes. I told her I need more XRP. Oh, I love that, man. That's crazy. Scott in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome. LUNC, look at this. LUNC was pumping yesterday so bad, so crazy, right? Look at this. Coming down now. H-bar too. There are H-bar families watching too. Ethereum. Where's the pump up song? It's coming, buddy. It's coming. Thanks for staying with us, guys. Happy to see you. I was gonna say happy Monday. Ah, man. Let's get it. We are gonna have thousands of people, fam. Just wait. We are the early minority. We are the incoming XRP millionaires, everybody. There's so few people right now. So few people, guys. They're not aware of what's to come for crypto, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for XRP, for Solana, for the baskets of crypto. We're gonna be fine, guys. I think we're gonna be just fine, man. We're gonna be just fine. Oh, that song, man. That song gets me so nice. And I have way more. You know that, guys. So you know what to do if you're enjoying the vibes right now. I could tell you so many things. I could just talk for like an hour right now straight. But I don't do it because I've been doing it for the last 5 years. So it's real-time payroll, right? Ondo is another one too. So I'm gonna have a lot more time. I just need crypto to really explode, and you're gonna see my face everywhere. Which, by the way, I need to change my thumbnails, like have new faces, because I've used the same ones for so long. So I already looked. I'm hearing your comments too, right? I hear every comment, right? TJ in the house. Everybody say hi to TJ, Big Daddy. Here's the Papa, the one and only, the one that's keeping us all in check. Very happy to see you, T. You're welcome. Isn't Oscar supposed to go to the White House? I cannot run. I'm not a U.S. citizen yet. God willing soon, because I want to become a U.S. citizen. Because what? It's not easy. Although I think people think it's easy, it's one of the hardest and now even more difficult to become a U.S. citizen. But I wanna become. But I was at the White House a couple of weeks ago, just outside, of course. I wanted to get in, but I couldn't. It's ready for UFC. I'm so ready for UFC at the White House. Yes, man. It's going to be awesome. For sure. It's going to be awesome. Some 14-year-old inactive Bitcoin accounts woke up today. Oh, really? Oh. Gold card. I know, right? I don't want to pay that. I mean, it's too much money. I better buy more XRP. I don't want to pay. I was like, oh, man. I mean, God willing, I don't have to, right? Because it's a lot of money and Trump is not making it any cheaper. But I hope. Okay. They need to let Oscar in already. I know, man. But it's not as easy as it seems. You guys, if you're U.S. citizen or native born, you know, what a blessing. But that's for another conversation, of course. Final cut. What final cut? So let's get into business now that we have a little bit more people. Number one, if you're in the chat right now, what do you think is going to happen on Wednesday? What are your predictions? What are you cooking? What are you feeling? What's in your mind right now? Are we going to get dovish? Are we going to get hawkish? Will the I was going to say the SEC with the Fed come out and say, dude, pause? Or what do you think? Like, what's cooking in your head right now, in your brain? Tell me in the comments, please. I'm gonna read the comments, of course. I'll bring back the pump music in just a second. If I'm a millionaire, I owe it all to you, Oscar. I appreciate that a lot, bro. Welcome. Thank you so much. We're cooked, people are saying. Nothing burger, dump, full service auto care. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that awesome, kind super chat. The first one, we love that. Jake Clapper for president. I don't know about that, but hey, everybody's welcome to apply, to run for president. I mean, I'm always happy to see someone that knows XRP. I mean, imagine, man. But yeah, I mean, I can just go in so many ways when it comes to what to say today, but I wanted to ask you for your opinion and thanks for telling me. A lot of the people are saying dump, dump, dump. I get it, man. And I'm going to explain why. So sit down, relax. I'm going to explain why. Let me give you a history lesson right now. Because we're watching the prices. You know them. I know them. But we are still watching the prices. Which, by the way, right now, I'm seeing some green, which is not bad. So here comes a professor, right? Which, oh man, I'm already retiring from my professorship. I'm gonna do this full time. So, like my good old friend Zach Humphreys, right? He was also a professor too at a university, and he told me many years ago. He told me, "Dude, you should quit." And I'm like, "Yeah, but nah. I mean, it's still fine. I can juggle the two, but it comes to a point that I just want to make videos and I just want to be happy doing this, you know." So it's life. You gotta make some choices. So right now, this will be our third cut. Okay, this will be number 3 of 25 basis point. And if that's the case, Jerome Powell blessed the entire market with 3 cuts in 2025. Not the greatest, of course, not the greatest, because there were a lot of people that wanted way more than that, right? They wanted way more, like well over a point. So having Jerome Powell heading the Fed is not or was not in Donald J. Trump's plans for 2025. We watched this guy, Trump, completely lose it, right, at Jerome Powell. He insulted him. He called him names. He added a nickname. Like he said everything under the sun against Jerome Powell because he's used to that. The problem here is that Jerome Powell is not running for any office. He was appointed. So someone who is appointed, like a Supreme Court justice, the Fed, or some other different people, once they're appointed constitutionally, you cannot remove them, right? Because that's it. They're appointed and approved by the Senate, and that's it, right? So according to Trump, he can fire Powell, but constitutionally he cannot fire. So we don't know really what could happen. Meaning that we have to wait until May 2026 or sometime in 2026 until his term ends. Once that's actually over, then we're finally going to be able to have a new chair. And guess who is the one that is the number 1 pick, right? And we've been discussing this for such a long time. And that person is Kevin Hassett. Kevin Hassett is a econ council head, director, chairman, whatever you want to call it, president. So it's someone who knows about economics, the economy, and of course, but it's someone that the president has, way better communication with. That is Kevin Hassett. According to Polymarket and according to many different, pollsters, he's gonna be the guy who will get the job. And we got the hint, right? This week, when Donald J. Trump was at the White House talking, he said Kevin Hassett, like Fed chairman, what did he call him? Fed chairman contender, or like applicant, something like that. And it just kind of like spoiled that he was going to be the one chosen by Trump. Because Trump already said that he had one person that already made it to the end. So it's not going to be the Treasury Secretary, right, that we all know, Bessent. It's not going to be him. Although Trump wanted Bessent to be running the Fed, Bessent wants to stay at the Treasury, right, which is fine. But Kevin Hassett is going to be our guide leading the Federal Reserve, which, like I've told you before, it's great. Why? Because he's a Trump guy. But Oscar, you want a Trump guy at the Fed? Well, it's not about me. I can't do anything, and whatever I said is just please don't take it for granted. I'm a nobody, right? But what I'm saying is like, according to what's been the law and what's been common right here in the United States, you do not want the Fed to be political. That's why Powell is not political, and he's trying to do the best he can not to reply to the president and say, "Oh, you're calling me slow, Powell, then I call you orange, fat, whatever." He's not doing that, right? Any other politician like AOC or Schumer or Pelosi would have already said, "You, Trump, you are a whatever, whatever, whatever." Like, they can say that because they were elected, not appointed, right? So that is exciting. That to us is like, okay, well, so what's going to happen, right? Because Powell has tremendous power to pause rates or influence the committee, the FOMC committee. Right now, the entire 2025 has been somewhat halted because we just cannot get a cut, even though some of the governors want a cut. They want a 50, they want a 75, they want a full 1 point, and it is not possible. So Powell has always been this guy that he is neutral. And we're going to see in the next couple of days, right, how they meet up on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, which will be live, it's going to be the last one in 2025. So I'm excited, man. I'm not expecting, more drama in 2025 right now. Besides the FOMC, we really don't have anything else. Early in 2025, after the Genius Act, they said we're gonna get Clarity Act 2, because it was not only Brian Armstrong that's the latest video I shared to you guys that Brian Armstrong was asking the Senate and everybody, hey, let's pass it. But it seems they won't be able to do so. They won't be able to pass clarity in 2025, meaning we have roughly 3 weeks to kill. And that's not what some of you like. You don't like that. You're like, Oscar, I want to pump right now. Why? Because 99% of the content creators on YouTube are telling me that we're going to see $100 XRP. I know. Well, obviously, you have to use your brain. You have to be smart. A lot of people are very optimistic, and they see things that some other people don't see. I remain very positive that crypto is the future and that blockchain is going to help us go beyond limits. And I think Ripple, the company behind the North Star XRP, I think Ripple is just doing everything right. I think Ripple is honestly becoming the example. I've met and I know so many crypto companies in 5 years. Some of them are amazing. Like Crypto.com is impeccable. Like Crypto.com has gone through so many things and I like it. I think Crypto.com is for sure one that is in my top of crypto companies. It's an exchange, right? But it's a really, really good crypto company. Another one might be, at the very beginning, Robinhood was like, a bunch of scammers. They halted and all of that. Because I'm coming from the 2020 era. Some of you guys just started in 2025, but I've been here since 2020, so I know all the companies that have grown. So Robinhood is a good one now. Robinhood is a good one. I like it. They have wallets, so it's good. I wouldn't say Coinbase much, because honestly, Coinbase, man, you can become better. You're not that great. I do like Robinhood more than Coinbase. Gemini I like because of the Gemini card too, and I believe that Gemini, they I was a Gemini Earn affected user, and it took like 2 years for me to recover my money back. If you remember, during FTX, all Earn got demolished, and there were a lot of bankruptcies. So I suffered some losses, right? But on Gemini Earn, we all had to wait until the lawsuit ended, and I got all the money back. So Gemini paid me back. So Gemini, well done. Well done. So, out of all the different cryptos and all the different companies, Ripple is one that, man, I just, they're doing everything right, in my opinion. And I still have a lot to learn about XRP, a lot to learn about Ripple. I do have a lot. I don't know everything, guys. And I'm excited to know that, because I'm always, I have a student mentality. I'm a professor, so I've talked to a bunch of students. And now this subject that I'm researching every single day is XRP and crypto and Bitcoin and all of that. And the more I own, the more I buy, the more I hold. It's like, oh, this is really nice, man. This is good. It's good. By the way, XRP coming up a little bit higher, which is very, very good. We have BTC at 91,600, 2.08. That's really nice. I'm going to stop for a moment right here, seeing the comments. 10,000 XRP maybe 40 years. 10,000 XRP will definitely be three figures by Q1 2020, 29, 26. That's funny. None of us can fully wrap our heads around the gravity of this situation. XRP Alchemy, what's up, man? Happy to see you and welcome. Exchanges starting to hold for 7 days. What's up, John? Good to see you. XRP is doing it so right, it just sounds too good to be true. Oh, man. Crypto will always exceed your expectations. I remember so many people saying, that crypto, that dog face looking crypto called Dogecoin is trash. At 0.005. I bought Doge at 0.005. You know how much I bought? $50. The next day, I wake up, it was $200. The rest is history. But we are no longer in that meme coin phase of crypto that, oh man, it's all just going and popping off, right? So we are in more of a utility type of era for crypto and digital assets. And that's okay. Because raise your hand if you've been buying HBAR, Algorand, Ondo, Stellar, XDC, IOTA, what else? Cardano, all of that. So I think those ones are way better than meme coins. Way Flare, some people are saying Quant, right? So in all honesty, in all transparency, I think that's much better than meme coins, right? That's the way I see it. So we're gonna be okay, but it's never gonna come so easily, because those are altcoins, guys, and altcoins are the first ones to die. The first ones to die. BTC is the one that is holding. Look, I have this. One of my awesome students gifted. Oh, she was incredible. Look, she gifted me so many of these awesome, beautiful coins. Look at this. Look at this. I have now more Ripple crypto XRP coins. Now look at this. This is incredible. Because my students know, and they're like, oh, look. So they always ask me, but not financial advice. I always tell them. I have also the Doggy Doge coin. It's pretty nice. I have, this one. Litecoin. I don't have any Litecoin. So if you ask me about Litecoin, I'm not going to answer because I don't have any Litecoin. Of course, Ethereum. I got some. This one is my favorite, because once I get paid with Tether, I buy everything with Tether. So I like Tether. Tether is a good one. And that's it. Shiba Inu. Oh yeah, the Shiba Inu coin. It's always been here. Always. It's always here. Drop a like, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. We're having a good time. Ask a question. Let me know in the comments. You got. We're just going back and kind of reviewing the week. Goodbye November. Goodbye October. To be honest with you, when we started October, I was like, finally, my community is gonna be a little happier because we're entering Q4, historically bullish. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to make videos. I'm ready. And we just saw crash after crash after crash after crash after consolidation after crash. I'm like, man, bro, give me a break. Like, I am emotionally mature to withstand not to see profit in a very long time, but not many of you. And the human response is always, Oscar is wrong and he's a clown, which I get it, right? Because I'm the face. I get it. But just understand that a couple minutes ago, I told you that crypto will always exceed your expectations. And the reason I say that is because in one day, XRP is going to pump all the way back up to the beginning of 2025. 1 or 2 days, just like this. I already know that XRP is not going to ask anybody's permission. It's just going to fly 2, 3.5. It's going to happen, everybody. That's always been the case. Always. It's not about when. It's not about when. It's not about if. It's about will. It will happen. You just have to be prepared. Because the people who are actually doing those mega purchases, they're ahead of the game. They know way more than us, and they're gonna pump when nobody's expecting it. When no one is expecting it, they're ballistic to the moon. Boom, it's over, gone. So, yeah, it's about will. It's a good one, of course. I mean, it's not about if, it's not about when, just about a will. So, I will prepare my bags, although it makes no sense. Although I wish I could be buying food or games or vacations or a new car or a new whatever, right? Who doesn't want to buy a new car or whatever that you like, in life? Who wants to buy a digital asset that chances are is going to give you more depression and anxiety than money? It's true, right? But for those who can and will, in due time, you're going to just enjoy all the benefits. You're going to enjoy all that cash. Why? Because we're right. We're going to be right. Same thing as say XRP is the boss, is going to rocket when it wants. Yeah, I mean, talk about cars I'm selling. I'm just ready to worry about exchanges freezing. John, you said something very important, brother. What have I told you for so long, guys? Never leave money on exchanges. Look, I talk to BTCC. They're my friends, but I'm so clear to them. I'm like, guys, I'm moving everything to my wallet. You know that. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No worries. They're not angry at me that I'm not holding all like my positions on BTCC. BTCC, I use it because that's the place I trade and I buy, right? And I'm preaching what I'm telling you. Like, hey, guys, you want to buy? By all means. You need an exchange too, of course. But not your keys, not your crypto, guys. If you are coming at me saying, Oscar, I cannot withdraw because this exchange, pues whose fault is that, guys? It's not my fault. You know that. If you come to crypto, you have to keep it in your own wallet. My gosh. So it's just the way it is, for sure. And you know what? You know why I'm being so hard on me? Not on you, but on me. It's because I've lost money by not following that rule. I've lost money, guys. A lot of money. Years ago. Yep. It feels terrible. Feels like you're stupid. Like you don't know what you're doing after so long of buying. All of a sudden, oh, it's frozen. Oh, it's not working. Oh, and nobody helps. This is crypto. This is the Wild West, bro. Unless you are inside a community that maybe someone knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone. But if that's not you, you're cooked. I'm being so real right now with you guys. I'm not trying to scare you because all my mature people, veterans, know what I'm talking about. When the time comes and we get ready for a nice mega pump, you're going to hear a lot of people say, hey, I cannot sell. What's happening? Because some exchanges are purposely, or some protocols, right? DeFi, you got to be careful with DeFi too. Got to be careful, right? So I'm just here preaching to someone, hopefully listening, right? Kristen in the house, welcome. Happy to see you and welcome. Where the extra liquidity? Well, why do they have you to set up keys? What do you mean, Charles? You mean on an exchange, you only have the password, right? Sometimes you have the passkeys too. I've been moving most of my crypto to a cold wallet. How does that work when I sell? You know, as long like I'm not an accountant, so everything I said as far as taxes, you cannot take my response because I'm not the one that you should be asking, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not your guy, your person for that. But with that being said, when you're selling crypto from crypto to, of course, fiat, USD, you send it to an exchange and you withdraw it to your bank, my friends, you have done a taxable event. And that the IRS will know. And, well, yeah, you have to pay taxes on it. That's basic, right? Basic. Now, in 2020, 2021, there were so many people that were not doing it. And that's why the IRS was like, oh, baby, let's start making money. So, yeah, once you start selling from crypto to fiat, for sure, yeah, that is a taxable event. Mm-mm. Bro has been watching Jay Clapper. Respect. Who? I mean, Happy, yeah, I think he's a great guy too. Don't watch him a lot, but it's always live, and I love that. That's great. I've been moving, so that's good. People think investing in the New York Stock Exchange is a cutthroat. Try crypto. I know, right? It is what it is, guys. Reminder, first link down below. Join me, or the top of the chat. Join me on BTCC, fam. We got 2,500 XRP for one winner. I want you to win. All you have to do is sign up, click the first link down below, and set up your account. Get all the bonuses, of course, read the instructions, and you should be good to go. Really happy to have you guys, and hopefully you can keep that trading moment alive. This was the one that we know, Tom Lee, 3 days ago. Some people say, hey, I think we're going lower. Well, check this out.
Number two, I think crypto prices have bottomed. And I think that in the next 8 weeks, we're going to shatter the Bitcoin 4-year cycle. I don't think it's going to be a 4-year cycle this time. Number two, in the next 8 weeks.
So he says 8 weeks. What are 8 weeks? Well, 8 weeks represent the after of, hopefully, having Clarity Act already passed. Hopefully. We're looking at February. He's looking at February. His models, right? This is a guy who's always looking at models of what the data is telling him, and or what, you know, it's going to happen in the future. So someone that a lot of people watch and respect and listen. And I love that for sure. I like that a lot. Um, so what the models are saying is that we got delayed, and the time for a bull rally is gonna come in due time, 2026 now. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Happy to see you guys, and awesome that you're finding us. Soon as you sell, it tax event. If you buy another crypto, you still owe. Yeah, when right now crypto is gonna become more traceable, and you will have to report your taxes and do all of that, right? Um, so that's something that I think not a lot of people wanted or did 5 years ago because everything was beginning, exploding. But now, 5 years later, you have to be very careful because you don't want to. Nobody wants to get a letter from the IRS saying, "Hey, you owe us crypto," right? 8 weeks, and then he touching his nose. Body language dictates he's lying or hiding something. What's up, CEO? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. You only need 69 XRP. Can't believe it. Yes, more likely when exchanges are down due to traffic. Dude, man, that's really what bothers me so much, man. Like when we are pumping crazy or when we're dumping like what happened on October 10th and exchanges were down. Not every exchange, but most exchanges were down, and that was pathetic. Like how in the world you want us to trade, right? That's some of the shortfalls of crypto. Like you're thinking, oh yeah, sure, Binance, yeah, CC, help us, come on, we have the best exchange in the world. But then people are trying to trade and you cannot, and you get liquidated, and boom, it's over. So I'm like, no, dude, that is not right. That is not right. Senate's taking early 2026 for Clarity Act, but we got time still. I do want that Clarity Act pass, man. I do want. Corey, a lot of haters really own XRP. Man, I mean, you wouldn't know, bro, but there's a lot of people who don't like us. A lot. I mean, they call Brad a scammer, just to give you an idea, right?
But I see a big, large use case for Bitcoin, and I still do today. And so, this is one thing that I get excited about. But I see a big, large use case for Bitcoin, and I still do today. And
you know what, guys? I'm gonna add something to this. Larry Fink is not a guy that can just say, I like Ethereum or I like XRP. He just cannot, man. I know it makes sense, and I know everyone here would agree that, dude, XRP is much better, right? But he cannot say it. He says something like that, he's going to change trillions of dollars overnight. He has a lot of power. So I understand once he was asked, he got asked, have you guys thought about an XRP ETF? And he said, I cannot say anything. Like he's so aware of all the top cryptos, but he knows that unless BlackRock is applying or interested, he cannot just bluntly say, oh yeah, I like XRP and I think it's bullish. He does that, it's over for BlackRock. We want that. I want that. But it's just not going to happen, right? And I understand. But with that, I say, he will talk about XRP eventually. It's not about when. It's not about if, it's about will. But when, we don't know, but will happen. Yes, it will happen. This one, it will happen. BlackRock is going to file an XRP ETF sooner or later. And the only question you have to ask yourself right now is, will I do it before? Will I buy XRP before the announcement or after the announcement? That's all you have to do right now. But Oscar, I still am on the fence. That's okay. You're doing your research. But are you going to come in to XRP when everybody is in, or when people are like, dude, BlackRock just applied for an XRP ETF. Let me go in. What do you think is going to happen to the price, my friend? Or like me and many of us DJs, we're like, let's buy XRP right now because we know everybody's getting in, right? I mean, it's just a no-brainer. A no-brainer. I truly think BlackRock will file this week. I'm not sure about this week. I don't think this year, bro. It's for sure that BlackRock is not applying this week or this year, but next year, man, when things start popping off, boom. I truly think eventually it has to happen. Yeah, it has to. Don't forget about XRP's 1700 NDAs. BlackRock might be one of them. Nice. Oh, here we go again. More ETFs. ETPs, brother. ETPs. Because there's a bunch of ETPs. I mean, we want ETPs, right? In a way that brings institutional adoption, institutional awareness. I mean, Brad Garlinghouse said it himself. I mean, it's not that I like it. I do like it, but I mean, if Brad Garlinghouse is sharing about ETPs, then why would I go against him, right? It makes no sense. Oscar, thoughts on Jen Carey trade unwindly and imminently? I'm not sure about that one. Moha, how is a BlackRock ETF gonna do anything to the other six weren't able to do so? You're talking about price, right? Again, price might not be reflected right now, but it's in the future, long term, midterm, right? When everything's gonna start aligning, when retail and the adoption eventually gets to a point that the infrastructure is here and people can use the rails of crypto and institution, and it's just all making sense like a nice orchestra. Like, not when, I mean, I wanted to see a pump when we got the first XRP spot ETF in the US, but it just has to be sometime in the future, right? When we get those pumps, those rallies. But if we get BlackRock, which it will happen, it just adds more validation and just everything starts moving in due time, right? Very nice, very steady, and sometimes all at once. All at once. And that's the one that hurts the most, because you go to bed. You relax. You're like, I'm not buying today. I think I'm predicting, that's why the title of this thumbnail, right? If you see the thumbnail, guys, it's called predictions, because everything I've been doing so far for the last 47 minutes that I've been live, I've been talking about predictions. And predictions, we all can talk about predictions. It's a free country. I can say whatever prediction I want, but I'm trying to be very careful, and I'm considering many things, and I'm just telling you the best I got when it comes to predictions, right? And we're going to be okay. Price-wise, putting a number, it's hard. I'm always bullish. I really believe that we are not even in the best part of the bull market. Some people say that we're in a bear market, which I disagree. I've told you before. Some big content creators say, it's a bear market, we're going lower. I disagree to that. It's okay. We can disagree. But, it's part of the journey. We'll see who's right at the end of the day. The bears or the bulls. That's it. Some people are saying crypto is dead. I give up on crypto. Well, that's you, bro. But I'm not going to give up on crypto, right? Because I've been grateful and honored to travel to a few conferences. I say a few because Token 2049 Dubai and Token 2049 Singapore and Consensus, those are a few big ones, or a few of the dozens more that 1 year holds. There's so many crypto conferences. Like, if I could number them, we're talking about over 60 good crypto conferences. You know what? 60 good, like 60, man. You're basically traveling for a living, bro. You're traveling for a living. You don't have a place to stay. So let's just add it more conservative. 30 conferences in 1 year. Would you do it? How would you do it? Like, you probably are traveling 100 days a year. I don't know, something stupid like that. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So, makes sense, man. I've heard the people, the experts. Man, it's just too good to be true not to have a really great future for this technology. Great question. I love that. Mohammed, good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Crypto don't care who's in or out. Everyone who walks away will lose guaranteed. Corey, number 2 fan today. Very happy to see you, buddy, and welcome. I think 2026 is going to be completely sideways. Okay, I disagree with that. I think we're still gonna do very well. It's too early to call. Remember, 2026 we have elections. So we have the House, right, or Senate. We'll see if the Republicans can hold it. So far, polling market is predicting that the Democrats are going to win the elections in 2026. If they win, then it's going to be another, fiesta for a lot more politics in 2026, right? So, FYI, for those who forgot about the elections, they're coming. They're coming for sure. Moonboy. Oh, brother, you haven't seen me yet, bro. You haven't seen me in my full force. Once we are pumping, I get excited because I know what I'm talking about. You can't win the game if you don't play the game. You can win if you don't play the game. 100%, bro. True. Thoughts on War Liberty Financial? I made some money with it, but I don't hold any WolfI anymore. It's not my jam. I don't hold any Trump coin out whatsoever, nothing. I used to, early this year, I made some money. I'm out. I didn't like Melania. Melania coin was a complete disaster, scam somewhat. So no. Like after Melania, and I was very, very public with that. I was like, guys, I don't like this. This is not what I signed up for. I'm out. So Trump coin was great. Like I like it, the whole idea, perfect. Had a great launch. Everything was fine. And all of a sudden, they launched Melania, and 3/4 of Trump coin market cap went to Melania. It was just a mess. So they just wanted to make money. Insiders, it was bad, man. That hurt a lot of people, and a lot of people were like, "Dude, this is not what I expected." So it was a complete, a disaster, basically. So Trump coins like WolfI and all of that, you want to trade them, you want to be early and sell and then move on. That's it. I'm messing, Oscar. I'm a moonboy myself. My man, cheers to you, bro. Like the purpose of meme coins and cryptos that are of such nature is for you to make your money and move on, right? Make your money, buy more XRP, buy more Bitcoin, and get on it, right? Because if you hold it, you're going to lose everything. You're losing everything, basically. It's a big risk. Most people is worried about the money investment. What matters is the fact that we're part of something, which is better than trying nothing. 100%. I love that. React is my new bag. Awesome, bro. That's nice. Nice. All jokes aside, why rush it when you can buy more and more for cheap? Where the price goes up and you're holding the bag is mandatory. Corey. Yeah, brother, you get it, man. You get it. You really get it. And that's something that, of course, I have to repeat every single day, which I love because that's what I'm here for. Just imagine, guys, just take a trip with me in memory lane. Let's go back to 2010, 2011, 2012. Let's just go back to those years for a moment right now. You remember buying a car or buying a little bit of SPY or buying some mutual funds or buying some silver or gold or buying whatever stupid other thing that you had in mind, right? But you weren't buying Bitcoin back then. You didn't know about Bitcoin back then. You had no clue about Bitcoin back then. You're like, oh, whatever. That's a scam. That's money. That's ransom money. That's not true. That's illegal. Whatever. I was in rehab, someone said. So just over 10 years ago, man. And we just had, one of the greatest technologies as far as even financial returns in history. And well, it's gonna help a lot of people eventually, right? And it did. All I can remember, Gary Gensler was awful. 11 years young. That's great. You were back then. What hardware wallets do you use for self-custody? Ledger, I think, is a good one that I will recommend. Trezors are good too, and Tangent wallet, people like that. I think based on my research, Trezor, Ledger, Tangent. Those are the three that I can tell you I'm okay with. Tangent, Trezor, Ledger. Those three, you should be okay. You should be okay. I haven't seen people losing or just kind of like having too much issue with them. All I can remember, 2015, I remember buying Bitcoin in high school instead of listening. I know, right? That's just insane. Cheers, cheers, my friend, of course. So, you see, sorry, I didn't even play the music again. My bad. I just kept talking. I can keep talking, It gets much fun when we have pump and we have some movement, but hey, whatever. This conversation can go on and on because I'm here for you guys, for our community. Obviously, the financial aspect is incredible because it gets you to experience new things, but we put in the work, so we deserve it. But I was here 5 years ago with 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 anybody, no one, right? And we built this together, and I mean, there's no way to say it, but just we're gonna continue delivering free content. This is free, and will always be free to you guys. And once the wheel comes, and we have pumps and rallies and bear traps and bull traps and whatever next, let's just welcome the new people, right? We're gonna have thousands more people, new eyeballs, new questions, and instead of 3, it's going to be 4 and 5. 2026 has to be our year. 2026 has to be our year, guys. And I hope you're ready. I'll be ready. And I'm just excited, grateful, and honored to, have you. And let's just do this thing. I'll see you on Patreon. I'll see you on Discord. The link, you'll find it down there in the description, guys. We're all, of course, pumping more for you there. And it's just a nice way of preparing our seat belts, right? Strap in to, like Tom Lee said, the next 8 weeks. Now, he's been right, he's been wrong, right? So, like, we're all humans, we make mistakes, but we just need that catalyst. Will it be Clarity Act? A new Fed chair? Peace between Russia and Ukraine, peace between, that tariffs with China, like for reals, like a nice treaty that is not gonna break. No nuclear weapons, like so many, like no nuclear wars. I mean, few things that we have to be thinking about, but yeah, that is the future, and we are living it, and let's have to work and keep going towards onwards, guys, and make mistakes. Well, everybody, I want to say just thank you so much, guys, for your time, for your support. I'm gone, guys. I'm leaving now. Drop a like before you leave. Subscribe. Thank you for coming to Sunday Night Live with Oscar Ramos, where we tell you the latest, what happened the week, chit chat, relax with the community, and well, now it's time to see some friends and stretch and prepare for tomorrow, Monday, which, let me see. Do we have an update? Do we have an update? No. All right, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Today, the president was at the Kennedy Center for, some, what was it? Honors, dinner, whatever. So he was there having fun with the First Lady. That's good. And with everybody there. So tomorrow we'll see what we have, and we'll continue chatting about crypto. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.